I'm going to tell you about a project that we recently completed in Sudbury for an adorable family of 4 that has a beautiful house, but the kitchen was not meeting their needs. It just wasn't big enough. In addition to which, it wasn't the look that they, wanted. It was kind of dated, but they also had a number of issues within the space, and we call those choking areas where, when the refrigerator door is open, no one can get by, or when a cabinet door is open, no one could get by. So they also didn't have a space to put all of their coats, jackets, boots, all the things that New Englanders need at any various time of the year. So to accomplish all of their needs, we opted to do a terrific addition on the back of their house. They had the space and they had this beautiful backyard that they weren't able to access or enjoy to the best that they could. So what we did was we did a beautiful addition on the back. We elevated the ceilings so that we were able to bring a light, bright feeling to their kitchen, and also added a mudroom with a new entrance to the driveway, but also incorporated an entrance from the kitchen out to their backyard and patio area that they previously hadn't had. So in the mudroom area, busy, active family of 4, I opted to give them this beautiful porcelain tile on the floor. It incorporates some blues, some grays. It has a really lovely pattern, also hides a little bit of dirt, but gives the space some character, some interest, and the surrounding cabinetry has that bluish gray tone in it, so it incorporates the flooring with the cabinetry in a really fun way. So each family member has their own cubby with their own hooks and shelving above, with a spot on the floor for their shoes, their coats, their soccer balls, all of the things, and then a bench seat done in a stained wood, which helps to delineate the blue of the cabinetry, but it's also very family friendly, as stain holds up really well for all of the sitting and dragging and packages and all the things that are placed on the bench seat. So in addition to that, we did a polished chrome hardware, and then this beautiful semi-flush light fixture in the ceiling, in addition to the recessed lights. So they have options within that space for whatever level of light that they want. And of course, they're all done on dimmers. So as a continuation into the new addition, the mudroom was part of the addition, and then the other part was the extension of their existing kitchen. So in this space, this client just wanted light, bright, classic looks. So I opted for 2 custom colors for her cabinetry. For her island, she has a medium toned gray, and then on the surrounding cabinetry, a very, very light gray, which is just really beautiful and gives that bit of delineation between the 2 colors, but really keeps the space very harmonious and monochromatic. So with the backsplash, I did this pure Grecian marble that is just exquisite in the quatrefoil shape for above the cooktop area and behind that gorgeous hood with a beautiful curved blinds, and that hood is obviously the architectural focal point for the space, but just really helps to draw the eye up and keep it very light and bright. For the sink, of course, it had to be placed in front of a window so she can look outside and keep an eye on the kids. We did this farmhouse sink done in a white porcelain, classic, clean, beautiful, with this antique looking faucet done in a polished chrome, which really complements the gray in the cabinetry and the island. So they also have this fantastic pantry cabinetry that has tons of storage, roll-out drawers for all of the snacks, the pastas, all of the things stored away neatly in there. And then because this was an addition, the lighting was a bit of a challenge because the roof line or the ceiling height of the existing space was about 8 feet, pretty normal. But for the addition, we elevated that ceiling height. So I had to find a way to incorporate the lighting that would give the space some beautiful lighting as a focal point, but incorporate this extensive island that went from one ceiling height to another. And the way I did that was this large globe-shaped light fixture. It's really beautiful, done in a polished chrome with that lovely little ball hanging from below it. And it's a focal focal point for the kitchen, but also from the mudroom walking into the kitchen, and really helps to balance out that island in a really interesting and cohesive way. In addition to which, they had under cabinet lighting and recessed lighting, and of course everything was done on dimmers. And to continue that look of the polished chrome lights over their dining table, I opted for these updated classic lantern shapes, so that the dining area has its own identity, has its own look, but it feels very, continuous into the attached kitchen area. But every space has its own identity, but put it all together and it sings as one beautiful, harmonious family. I loved this project. I love the way it turned out, and it's always so much fun to hear from clients how much they're enjoying it, how their kids are enjoying it, and hearing, of course, what their friends and family have to say when they come over to see the space. So if you love these design details and want to see more of our projects, give us a follow and stay tuned.